All entries must be original works by the entrant and cannot be generated in whole or in part by artificial intelligence. That's a direct quote from the Writers of the Future contest rules, and it sounds pretty final. For most competitions, this is the standard. But what does in part actually mean? Does brainstorming count? What about editing? And as a writer myself, I needed to know the exact line. So my name is Jason. I love documenting everything I learn about storytelling. And in this case, I went and clarified this with the person who actually runs the contest. And in this video, I'm going to share exactly what he told me and break down exactly what you can and can't do so you can use AI to get an edge without ever worrying about disqualification. So let's get the obvious answer out of the way first. For the vast majority of writing competitions and literary magazines and submission opportunities, the answer to can I use AI is a very firm and resounding no. It's essentially a non-starter. Take one of the biggest and most prestigious contests for new writers, which is called Writers of the Future. Their rules are a great benchmark for what you can expect across the industry. And here's their official policy word for word. All entries must be original works by the entrant in English. Plagiarism of any length will result in disqualification. The entrant's work must be created in its entirety by the entrant and cannot be generated in whole or in part by artificial intelligence. Any work generated in whole or in part by artificial intelligence as determined in the contest administrator's sole discretion will be disqualified, and any prize awarded based on such submission will be forfeited. So the wording is pretty comprehensive. In its entirety by the entrant, cannot be generated in whole or in part. It seems to leave little room for interpretation. If an AI writes a single sentence for you, you are potentially out. And this is the stance you should assume is the default for any serious publication or contest you submit to. If they don't explicitly say AI is allowed, assume it's forbidden. But that's not quite where the story ends, because believe it or not, some places actually want you to use AI. While most of the literary world is putting up walls, a few niche publications have decided to run directly toward the fire. There are in fact magazines and competitions that specifically run issues or contests centered on AI written work. My friend runs a publication called Mythulu Magazine, and she occasionally does exactly this. I'm sure there are others out there, and we'll probably see more of them as time goes on, but when you submit to one of these, you need to understand that the rules of the game have changed completely. The objective is not what you think it is. The editor for Mythulu told me something pretty fascinating, actually. For her AI-focused issue, the overall quality of the submissions on a sentence-by-sentence prose level was actually higher than the quality of most of the regular human submissions that she received. The AI, especially when guided by a skilled user, can churn out some pretty polished paragraphs, or at least better than the average human is capable of doing. But the interesting part is this. She noticed that the AI-generated stories consistently failed on a larger, more structural level, and they struggled with the fundamentals of what makes a story resonate. Things like building a coherent plot, crafting a meaningful character arc, having a strong character desire, understanding thematic depth, where things like that were often missing. The stories were pretty, but ultimately hollow. So if you're looking to enter a AI-specific competition, my advice is to shift your focus. So don't worry too much about polishing the prose, because the AI can handle that. Instead, pour your effort into the big picture architecture of your story. Your job becomes less of a writer and more of a content director, guiding the AI to build a story that actually works and one that has a soul from your own creativity. That's where you'll stand out. But this is honestly the exception. So what about the rule? For that, we need to go back to that intimidating policy from the Writers of the Future and figure out where the real line is actually drawn. Now, in my author group, Story Hacker Gold, we do a quarterly challenge where we all write and submit a story to the Writers of the Future contest. Obviously, we do this without using AI to write the prose for us, but the question of what was and wasn't allowed kept coming up. So wanting a definitive answer, I actually had the pleasure of speaking directly with John Goodwin, the president of Galaxy Press and the person who runs the Writers of the Future contest. I've actually met him a couple of times at various conventions because he makes the rounds. I met him at Superstars and Life the Universe and everything in Provo, Utah. And I talked to him about this specific position on AI, asking specifically what generated in part truly means for an author using these modern tools. And his answer is the key to this whole video. And I think it's a safe bet that his position reflects what most other competitions and magazines will consider reasonable. He told me that AI is absolutely prohibited from generating the actual prose of the short story, meaning the words on the page that constitute the final piece of fiction those must be yours and yours alone. However, and this is the important part, he said that other uses of AI are totally fine. Using it for brainstorming, for bouncing ideas around, for research, or as a creative sparring partner, that's perfectly acceptable. The tool itself isn't really the problem. The problem is who is doing the creative act of writing, because this is a writing competition. This is not a outlining competition or anything like that. So as long as the human is the one performing that act, you're in the clear. So this conversation gives us a clear framework for using AI as a powerful assistant without ever crossing an ethical line or risking disqualification. So let's break down exactly what that looks like in practice. Based on that clarification, we've developed a workflow in my group that leverages AI to make us better and faster writers while ensuring the work remains 100% ours. And here are the 4 primary ways that we use AI that are completely safe for competition entries. First is for the study of past winners. AI is actually an incredible tool for analysis. If you want to understand what makes a winning story tick, you can feed past winners into an AI and ask it to analyze them for structure, pacing, character archetypes, theme, etc. You can ask it to identify the story's main beats, or point out how the author uses subtext, and this can help you internalize the patterns of successful storytelling without the AI ever touching your own work. Now, we have entire classes on this inside Story Hacker Gold. We have one every week during our challenge month, and it's one of the most powerful ways to level up your craft. Now, second, we use it for outlining and brainstorming. This is what John Goodwin was talking about. You can treat an AI like an infinitely patient brainstorming partner. You can pitch in an idea and ask for potential complications. You can give it a character profile and ask for ideas on their internal conflict. You can say, here's my plot, where are the holes? All that the AI is doing is feeding your ideas and possibilities, and you, the human author, are the one who evaluates those ideas, decides which ones to use, and builds them into a coherent outline. So the AI isn't writing your story, it's just helping you get ideas to draw that map. Now, by the way, if you'd like to learn more about how to use AI as an author-led productivity tool to help you write 12 plus books a year easily, perhaps more, and without compromising your creativity or ethics, be sure to check out the Story Hacker Gold group linked in the description. You'll also get a chance to join our next Writers of the Future Challenge, which will happen in December. Now, the third safe use is dictation. This might seem silly to even mention, but modern speech-to-text software is powered technically by AI, and yet no one would ever really argue that dictating your novel constitutes AI writing. Why? Because the words, the sentences, the structures, the pacing, it's all coming directly from your brain. So the AI is just a transcriptionist. This is a great thought experiment to help clarify the dividing line. If the words originate from you, it's your work. If you give the AI a prompt and it generates novel words on its own, then that's your story, not your writing. Finally, and this is the most nuanced one, we use it for editing suggestions. There's a critical difference here. We do not ask an AI to edit this chapter or fix the grammar in this. That would be having the AI perform the writing and would constitute generating the work in part. Instead, we ask for suggestions. For example, you can paste in a paragraph and ask, can you suggest 5 stronger verbs to replace walked? Or are there any repetitive sentence structures here? The AI will give you a list of ideas, and then you, the human, use your own judgment to decide if any of those suggestions are good, and you manually implement the change yourself. The human brain always has the final say and performs the final action, and it's the difference between asking a friend for advice and having them rewrite the paragraph for you. So if you want to enter a competition or submit to a magazine or publish a book, using AI in these specific ways won't be a problem. You are using it as an assistant or a research tool or an analyst, not as a ghostwriter. And the best part is you don't have to disclose this kind of usage, and there are no muddy waters when it comes to copyright, because the final creative work, meaning the prose on the page, is 100% yours. And if you're ready to go from a blank page to a finished book in your hands and you want a complete roadmap to get there, I encourage you to check out my school group, that's Story Hacker Gold. Inside, you'll get my entire process from developing an idea to writing the book to all the tools you need to market it. We also delve deep into how to ethically use AI to enhance your process, not replace your creativity. The group includes weekly live calls with me and free copies of all my ebooks and audiobooks for authors, as well as an amazing community of fellow writers. Link is in the description, and I will see you in the next video.